Hello campers! Welcome to the second week of Art Camp in a Box. First, I just want to thank everybody who signed up and everyone who came to our first meeting to decorate your shirts. If you took your shirt home to decorate, we'd love to see a picture of it. With a parent's permission, you can share pictures of all your completed projects with us on our Facebook page. Use hashtag TRPLDArtCamp. Or you can email them to us at ys@trpld.org. Now let's get into our Week 2 project, marble paper, or in our case, shaving cream art. The art of marbling paper has been around for a very long time, but it didn't start off using shaving cream. Some sources say it goes back as far as 12th century Japan with a technique that's still used today known as suminagashi, or ink floating. Over the centuries, many different techniques for marbling paper developed around the world. It eventually became called marbling because it resembles marble, a type of stone. Although there are different marbling techniques, the basic idea behind them is to float paint or ink on top of a liquid, which could be water or some other viscous solution. In our case, we're going to be using shaving foam. The paint is then swirled into different patterns in the solution. Then the paper is dipped or submerged into the solution. The paper will absorb the paint in the pattern that was created in the solution. And then once it dries, it can be used for a variety of purposes, including decorative. Other than decoration, people have used marbled paper in a few different interesting ways over the years. If you'd like to learn more, there'll be links in the description below. Now I'll pass it over to Miss Katie, who will demonstrate the technique that we'll use so you can create your own beautiful marble paper.
Hey campers, Miss Katie here, and I am going to demonstrate our shaving cream art this week. So you will need from your box your shaving cream, your watercolors that have been portioned out into these handy dandy containers, and your droppers. There should be 6 in, so you can use 1 for each color. I recommend using 1 for each color if you don't want to mix the colors. Then you need a stirring utensil. I have a straw here. You can use a chopstick, a stick, anything you want. So we're just going to use that to manipulate the shaving cream. Also, we'll be using our cardstock. You have 2 full sheets. I have cut those sheets. I cut this one in half and then folded it so I can make a greeting card. Also, I cut up just into 4 squares for that so I can just have easy peasy to fit in my dish. You have aluminum pie plates. Use those for your shaving cream. I have a regular paper plate. So first, shake up your shaving cream. You want to shake it real good so it gets nice and foamy. Now also there's a safety on the top of your shaving cream. You're going to want to pop that off. All right, here we go. Whoa. Lovely. Now I have a big old pile of shaving cream. See how very important. You need a scraper for your paper, okay? So once we dip it into the shaving cream, there's going to be shaving cream all over it. We're not going to want the shaving cream because it'll get it wet and it'll ruin our beautiful artwork. So as soon as you dip it, you're going to pull it out and then you're going to scrape the shaving cream off and it's going to leave just the color, okay? So this is just a cardboard flap I cut out. It's all you need, okay? All right, so choose your colors. I am going to do purple. First, I'm going to try to open these without spilling everywhere. But also noted I have plastic down underneath here because this could get messy. So, rolling up my sleeves. I'm going to go with my cool colors here. So I'm going to take a dropper, squeeze it, and then There we go. So now I just drop little drops everywhere. That'll do for that one. I'm going to set that down. I'm going to take the blue. Same thing. Boop, 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 boop. And a little green. Now we're using, these are liquid watercolors, but also you can use food dye. It also works wonderfully. All right, and now you see how I have all my drips. I'm going to take my swirl stick and I'm just going to swirl my shaving cream, oh, so gently. If you swirl it a lot, it'll start mixing together and then it'll just end up with brown. So just little swirls till it looks just about right for your taste there. Ooh, that looks pretty. I'm going to start with just my sheet that I cut out. Now we lay it down and gently press it so all of it is touching. All right, now I'm going to peel it up, straight up. All right. See all that? Set this aside, and I'm going to scrape. Flat down. There we go. Scrape all that shaving cream off. And now we are left with a beautiful watermark. You can simply do more with this one. You can just swirl it around a little bit and make a little different one. Let's do that real quick just to see what it looks like. So I'm going to swirl it a little more just to change it a little bit. Remember, press it down. And that one, the last one I did, they weren't all touching. And it worked out pretty good. Oof, that one's a goopy one. All right, let's see how this bad boy turns out. Remember, scrapey to scrape, scrape, scrape. Oh. Looking awesome. There. Voila. Beauteous.
Thanks, Miss Katie. Once your paper is dry, you can use it for a lot of different things. You could make greeting cards, you could cut it into a bookmark, you could punch out different shapes and decorate just about anything you want. That's all for week 2, campers. For next week's project, we're going to make a pointed effort to learn a new art technique. See you then.